So today's video is going to be a different video. This is going to be the first in possibly a series, and there's definitely going to be some kinks to work out, but I'm so excited. For those of you that follow me a lot on Instagram, you'd know I have recently gotten into tarot. I've fallen in love with it. It's something I've always been drawn to for many, many years, but never really studied. So I've only been doing it for a few months. I'm still very much a beginner, very much so. But I wanted to almost take a leaf out of Bailey's book here on YouTube, where she does murder, mystery, and makeup. So I thought I'd love to actually start practicing more, trying to in-tune my intuition and doing tarot readings while I do my makeup. I thought that no one had done this yet. I've done a little bit more research on YouTube, and there are a few YouTubers. Nicole ICX, I think, is the first one I came across. I may be wrong. Her approach seemed a little bit different to what I'm planning on doing, but I did just want to give her a shout out because I don't want to steal anyone's idea. This is the first time me trying something like this. My plan is to do a reading for you guys. I'm going to let you guys pick which deck you feel most drawn to. And as I'm doing the reading, I'm going to be doing my makeup at the same time, trying out some new products. I've got the new Heat collection from BYS. I will have everything written down in the description box below that I used, because we're mainly going to be focusing on the reading part of this video, and me just doing my makeup, something a little extra. I am going to have timestamps below for the different stack of cards that you may have picked, and yes, I know that's going to mean you missed some of the makeup, so it's your choice whether you want to watch it all or just skip to whatever cards stack you have picked. Firstly, you need to pick your cards. I have shuffled these and I have put in intention just for a general overall reading for the day. So first card will symbolize what's going on within. Second card is going to symbolize what's happening around you. And the last card is just general advice. I also have pulled an oracle card just to clarify everything as well. Put your intention into which deck you're most drawn to. If you feel particularly drawn to a certain deck, you should definitely go with that one. If you have a certain question in mind, if you have a certain thing that you're feeling or situation, think about that as you're picking which deck you want to be yours today. Oh, you look gorgeous.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. So we're going to start off with the makeup, and we're going to start off with the very first deck. So please bear in mind, I am learning. This is all very, very new to me. So it's something, yeah, I'm definitely passionate about and want to in-tune my intuition more and slowly move away from what the technical meanings are and more into what I'm actually getting from the cards. Alright, so what I'm getting instantly from this reading is sticking up for yourself, defending yourself. You may be in a situation where you feel like you have to do that, whether you like that or not. It seems like this situation could be kind of not forced on you, but you found yourself into this situation. So with the first card representing something that's happening within, this could be yourself, or it could also be someone in your life. But from what I'm getting at is this is a fast moving card. There's something happening in your life that is moving fast, whether it's a person, whether it is a situation, but you're finding something's happening, someone's moving in quickly, and this person is a bit brash, a bit abrasive. Remember, I guess it could be yourself or somebody else. This is very fearless energy though, so it could be, you know, yourself defending yourself in this particular situation. If you look at this card, he's very focused. He definitely has his eye on the prize, knows what he's going after, but at the same time can be a little, yeah, you can, yeah, use this one, can be a little bit abrupt with how they're approaching it. So I guess the advice is to just still keep your eye on the prize, but perhaps slow down a little bit. Think about what's happening around you. Think about how you're communicating with people. Keep in mind that someone may be rushing in and may be like very abrupt and abrasive in a way. Also, I feel like it's important to surround yourself with like-minded people, to stay focused and driven, and try not to, you know, get distracted. Keep your eye on that prize. So the next card brings us to the Five of Wands, and this, I am seeing that you will have other people who are going perhaps for the same thing, or other people that are going to bring a little bit of conflict. It could be some fun kind of competition type conflict, or it could, you know, have that underlying aspect of being more serious, even though it's played off as being, oh, fun and just joking and don't take it seriously. But deep down, I get the feeling that it is, they're out to win. They're out to beat you in whatever situation this may be. So obviously, you know, this is a really generalized reading. I've never done anything like this before. So this could be work related. I am getting a lot of work related stuff, but it also could be in your life, your friendship group, family, you know, just bear that in mind. But that is definitely what I am getting from that. This could also mean that the situation you're facing is quite confusing, or that you've almost, you've almost reached your limit. You can have a look. That you're almost at your tipping point, your boiling point. Things, you've been kind of holding things in, trying to contain things, but you're almost at the stage now where it's like, too much, I'm done, and it's all going to come spilling over. The crease. Hold on. Just wait, please. You're being so patient, I know. So clearly this thing that's happening, you've worked very hard for. It can be definitely a confusing situation. Like I said, you're reaching that boiling point. I think in this time, people's true colors are going to show, and you just need to be wary of that. But also, you know, because this is a reading as a whole, remember the card that came before this. Keep your eye on that prize, stay focused, surround yourself with like-minded people, and things, you know, should hopefully end up in a good outcome. All right, the next card we have is Judgment. This is a major arcana. She's strong. There is turbulence going on around her, but she is strong and she is following her path. So I'm getting from this, you need to trust your gut. You also need to evaluate and reflect on what is currently happening around you. This is also saying that the time has come. Maybe you have been maybe you have been deliberating on something, and now's the time to make a decision, or perhaps you've been waiting for something to happen, and this is showing that it's going to come to fruition, and you've waited long enough. Things are happening, things are moving. I know that it can feel pretty stagnant though for a while, so this is definitely like a moving forwards kind of card. So yeah, this card is definitely a very important card. It seems like there's a lot of things waiting on a decision being made, or perhaps you making a decision. But obviously, you know, take a lot of care and consideration if it is your decision to make, because this is going to affect people. But it is definitely time to speak your truth. You might have just had an epiphany. Now's not the time to stay silent. You need to get the ball rolling, considering this is with other cards that are about action, about sticking up for yourself. This is meaning now's the time to act. You need to speak up. Obviously, you know, you don't have to be rude or anything like that, but it's time. Now's not the time to sit in the wings. You should start taking some action. So to go with those cards was the Oracle card. This card is the Golden Palace. So this card is, there is always enough. So it is talking about good fortune, ambitions being fulfilled, wealth and prosperity. It may also indicate emotional fulfillment. Perhaps you're entering a time of happiness that is long overdue. So that is definitely reading in with the other cards that, you know, so you've been waiting in the wings for something to happen. You know, you've come out victorious perhaps with this particular situation, and, you know, now is your time. to enjoy that. But also there is a deeper message here. It's saying that your self-worth isn't measured by what you have or how abundant your life is. So it is also telling you that no matter how much you succeed in terms of material things, your possessions, how much wealth you have, all that jazz, it does mean those things may be coming towards you, but at the same time it is a calling to say those things will not enrich your life entirely. It is also important to focus on yourself, within yourself, and find happiness within yourself. Happiness will come from how authentically you're living your life and how much love you're willing to share. Granted, receiving this card does indicate material gain and a furthering of tangible rewards, but things come and go, and knowing your true value leads you to even greater riches. So it's saying to share your wealth, share your abundance, you know, good karma, paying it forwards, doing things for others and things like that. That is definitely what I'm getting a lot from that card. So yeah, that is the first pile. Let's move on to the second. The first card is what's happening within yourself. And from what I'm getting from this is a lot of anguish, pain, you know, it could be physical, but I'm definitely feeling emotional. Whoever this card is for, if you picked this particular deck, you have definitely been through some stuff, but I do definitely get the feeling that it's coming to an end. Nines do mean almost completion, so you still probably may have a bit of a hard track to tread through before you get to the end with this particular situation. Or, you know, it could be something that is with you for the rest of your life. However, it will get easier with time. You won't always feel this way. I know time does heal a lot of wounds and things like that. But I am definitely getting, you know, it could be loss, it could be grief, sadness, not knowing what decision to make, confusion. Even it doesn't have to particularly mean that you've lost something or you've been through a hard situation. It could be just struggling with mental health, struggling with life at the moment. And it doesn't necessarily mean that something's had to happen to cause this particular card to come up. You want to watch Pepper and George. Okay. Pepper and George. But this card is a lot of confusion and worry, anxiety, things like that that could be definitely happening in your life right now, or, you know, to someone you know, someone that you love or care about. This could be that you're tormented by your thoughts. This reminds me a lot of my OCD actually. You know, you're struggling to sleep, you've got anxiety, despair, you're just overwhelmed, almost at your breaking point, and you're feeling lost. You don't know where to turn to, what's happening, what the next move should be. You're just completely overwhelmed. From this particular reading, I can see that it definitely won't be forever. There are things happening on the horizon, but you're not quite there just yet. I guess my advice is there's definitely light at the end of the tunnel. Things will be okay, and I don't think things will get worse than what they currently are at the moment. So you just need to, you know, hang in there, grit your teeth. I know it's hard, but things will be okay. The next card I'm seeing is the Eight of Wands. And from this, I'm seeing a lot of breakthrough. He's determined. The sky is gloomy. There's clouds, there's storms, there's stuff still happening. But I see this as your breakthrough moment. I see this as you coming through all the crap that you've been through recently, and you're coming out the other side victorious. This card is strong. He's holding a wand. He's determined. He's not looking down, not looking at, you know, what's happened in the past. He's ready to move forwards and move on and conquer and not take any shit, basically. So the advice I am getting from this card is, I know, especially when you've been through trauma or been through something pretty hard, moving forwards can definitely be hard, and you'll always have in the back of your mind, what if it happens again, or what if you know, I fall back into the same situation, or all those what ifs come into play, and it can really hinder you moving forwards. So what I'm getting is, don't let fear hold you back. Don't let it slow you down. You need to keep on your path, and you'll know what the right path is when you come across it. You need to keep moving forwards and keep striving for the things that are going to make your life better and going to make your situation better.
That's some more.
You want more sandwich? Of course you can. I'll get you
that's some more sandwich.
more sandwich. Do you want peanut butter still?
That's some sandwich.
All right, let's another sandwich with peanut butter.
That's some sandwich.
Okay. The next card we have is the Queen of Wheels. Now, wheels do symbolize more material, tangible things in your life. They are also pentacles in other decks. So this is definitely, I feel, a very positive card. Not saying that there are super negative cards in the decks, but definitely a very happy, positive card. It's really hard to talk and do eyeliner at the same time. From this, I am seeing it could be your possible conclusion to whatever you're going through at the moment. This card does speak of abundance, of growth, things coming towards you, and just overall contentment and happiness. I think it is a massive journey, seeing from the first card to the last card and seeing how you can grow and evolve and get from where you currently are through the hardships to a place of abundance and happiness. This card is, you know, she's very proud of her achievements. She's proud of where she's got to, and I definitely feel that she hasn't got there by luck or by chance. She's got there by working hard. This card now is, you know, she's grounded. There's growth happening around her. She feels secure. So this could definitely be a great kind of outcome. And not saying, you know, I don't know the timeline. I don't know. This could take months. This could take years. It's just something that I think is a really positive thing to have in the back of your mind, especially when you're feeling really down and in that very anxious, sleep-deprived, hard state. Just know it's not going to be forever, and that there are definitely great things to come in the future. And the oracle card that goes with this is the Magic Stream. So this, I've not come across this card yet, so I'm going to read it. This says, everything is connected through the universe, a flow of consciousness. So that is definitely telling me that all, you know, all those cards we just came across are all connected. Every experience you have seems to have its own life story, with a beginning, a middle, and eventually an end. However, there is danger in seeing events as separate from one another. In fact, they can all be part of a community and a greater evolution. So yeah, definitely, holy crap, they're definitely obviously connected. Like an ever-flowing magic stream. You can put a little bit on, sweetie. Your experience filtered through the whole world and leading into another, informing and influencing still more. Inspiration, intervention, and revelations rarely come to just one person. The collective awareness is a shared storehouse of its potential. When you remember you're part of the fluid connection of life, you become a channel for great inspiration. Allow the magic to flow through you and carry your dreams into reality, and your successes will benefit from many. So from what I'm gathering from that is, you don't have to do it alone. Yep. It is, you know, that was definitely about community, embracing other people, allowing other people to help. If you have people in your life that are offering help, and I know it can be hard for some people to accept help, but I think in this particular circumstance, let people help you. You don't have to do everything alone. With a community behind you, things are going to be greater and things are going to happen quicker, and you'll have that support network there. Obviously, it depends if you feel comfortable with the people, if you trust the people. That is very important. But you don't always have to do everything alone. You don't always have to shut everybody out. You can do this with other people.
Mommy,
Ooh, these are very pigmented. All right, so that does bring us to the last deck reading. I will grab it. Four of Cups is the first card that we have here. So definitely what I'm getting is you could be bored of your current situation. You could be wanting more. You could just be in a bit of a rut. You're feeling like you're not too sure what path to take, or you're waiting for a better offer to come your way. You're not wanting to make a decision just yet. You're just kind of in limbo, or you could be waiting for someone else to make a decision. You could be almost like your life's on hold while this decision is being made, and you're not sure what's going to happen or what the path will be. But as well, the decision could actually be your decision to make deep down. You could maybe be waiting for other people to make the decision for you, but it could also be your decision that you need to make. It could also be that, no, we're not opening it. No, sweetie. You need to listen to me, love. No. You little sweet please face, no. It could also be that, you know, someone has brought an offer into you, but you're not happy with it. You feel like it's not enough, or you're just a bit like, meh, not really too interested in it. I know that can be so many different readings for the cards, but this one I am definitely also getting that you did it. You might not be looking at the bigger picture. You might not be looking at everything that's around you. You're kind of just focused in on yourself and focused on how you feel and what is happening here, where you could actually be missing some other opportunities that are out there because you're too inwardly focused. Now the next card I'm getting is what's happening around you, and this is the Emperor. So the Emperor is a very stern, no bullshit kind of card. I think this card is here to almost whip your ass into gear, to tell you to get moving, to tell you stop wallowing and stop wobbling, or stop procrastinating and just get things done. This card can be, you know, very non-emotional, upfront, blunt, abrupt, almost like that authoritative figure, but he's also very fiery and passionate as well. So I'm definitely getting from, you know, these two cards being together that you need to whip your ass into gear. It is time to move. It's time to stop dwelling on what could have been, what might have happened in the past, or what you feel like you deserve. Like some people could have their heads in the clouds a bit and be like, no, I deserve way more than that. Whereas having something rather than nothing is usually better. Like if you're wanting to go straight into a manager's position at a job, but you're not willing to work from the ground up, I think this card is showing, this is just an example, that you need to just fucking start from somewhere. It's better than nothing. Don't be too, not saying don't be too picky, or not saying, you know, you need to give up on your dreams or anything like that, but at the same time, you need to be grounded, you need to be realistic, and remember that everyone starts from somewhere, and that even though you might be feeling indifferent to this situation or this offer, or you might be a bit meh, it could lead to great things. You just have to go for it. The last card we've got is the Three of Wands. So this is just general advice. And from this card, I am seeing a positive outcome. He's happy. He's looking to the future. The sun is shining. There's growth around him. He's almost on a journey, and he's not looking behind him. He's looking out at what's in front of him and what's to come and the possibilities. So with all these cards being tied together, definitely stop wallowing in what's happening internally. You know, have that hard talk with yourself, and you can actually start to see what possibilities might be around the corner for you. There's so much that could happen. There are so many amazing possibilities. You just need to actually start believing in it and start having that positive outlook, instead of all those what ifs that can deter you from making a decision. So the Oracle card that goes with that, I'm just going to put this one on. Oh, hello. That feels nice. Okay, so the Oracle card that came with it is the Mountain. So this baby has come up a fair few times for me, and it is about different paths to take, in a way. So you can either scale up the top of the mountain and it's fucking hard, or you could be like the river flowing below the mountain and take an easier route. So again, this is telling me about decisions being made. Maybe you're working things up in your head to be greater than what they actually are. Maybe that's why you feel like you're delayed or you're struggling to make a decision. But there are always different options. Maybe you need to look at the bigger picture and see exactly what's available to you. So this is basically saying you have the capacity to float around any obstacle. This is time to adapt. So perhaps you're so used to doing things one particular strict way that you haven't even looked at the other possibilities or the other options available to you. So sometimes you'll come across what appears to be an insurmountable obstacle, like a huge mountain that separates you from your success. You might think that climbing it or chiseling a way through it is the answer. But why take such a treacherous, tedious approach? Be like the rivers that flow around the mountains naturally. Yeah, okay. You can move past this obstacle relatively quickly if you choose the easy way around. This is the time. Yeah, okay. This is the time to adapt to your circumstances. If you do decide to climb, remember to take it one step at a time, opting for the next right action. So yeah, it's definitely saying that there are more than one option available to you. One option is going to be definitely easier. It might not be what you're used to, and it might be maybe a little bit uncomfortable because you're not used to it, or you feel like it could be moving too fast in a way. But the other option is literally chiseling through rock, chiseling through stone, or climbing a treacherous path, which not saying is not impossible. It definitely can be possible, but it might take more planning, it might take more thinking, and really focusing on your next step before you take it. So there are definitely more options available to what you think there are. Yeah, you can, but try not to get too lost in one train of thought. Alrighty, so this is my finished makeup. I actually loved playing around with those new shadows. They are very warm and fiery. I didn't want to do anything too intense for this first kind of video because concentrating on makeup while concentrating on makeup while concentrating on doing tarot reading. I just wanted to try and take it easy this first time round. As well, I've got Hazelbug here, which is another distraction as well. So perhaps as you did it. Perhaps if you guys like this series and it does continue to grow, I'll be slowly getting better with doing multiple things at once and doing more extravagant makeup looks for you. I did just want to have a little disclaimer as well. I probably should have put this at the start that, you know, tarot readings don't take away your own free will. Don't take away your own choice. Even if you have something in a reading today. No, okay, this is the last one that you don't agree with or you don't want to do. Nothing is forcing you to do that. You still have your own free choice. You still have your own decisions that you can make. You don't have to follow everything that has been said in a tarot reading. This is just general guidance. I do these daily on myself and I find they really help with my day, or they help me understand how I'm feeling. Sometimes I feel like I'm not that in tune with my own emotions, and it just helps give me more clarity on a specific situation or just generally in my day. So bear that in mind. Okay, so I hope you have enjoyed this video. Let me know what you think. I know that this is something very new for my channel here. I've never done anything like this before. If you have tips or tricks of how to make these videos perhaps better, I would love to hear them. And yeah, I just definitely open to your advice. Let me know what you thought of your particular reading. If you did pick a card, if it was accurate for you or if it was way off par, that's completely fine as well. I am still learning. I've only been doing this for a few months, and you know, this is my first time kind of doing a virtual type thing. So but yeah, definitely let me know if you like this video, if you want to continue seeing this type of content. I actually really enjoyed making it. I may try and save them for days when Hazel's at daycare, so I just have extra clarity. I don't want to be like super distracted or having to cut readings to get sandwiches or put Peppa Pig on. I mean, my normal makeup tutorials, that doesn't bother me at all, but I feel like with readings it's just like a respect thing. I don't know. I don't know, but let me know what your thoughts. Everything will be listed in the description box below, as well as the cards that I've used too. So thank you rainbows for watching. I love you all, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye.